Peace and blessings, everyone. I hope you guys have had a pretty successful day today. This is going to be a little quick message. This message is for someone out there. If you're entering the chat, please hit the like button. You know, it helps support the knowledge. It helps support my channel. It helps to support awareness. So, if you play video games, you have children, use a lot of electronics. I just want to say that we all should invest in some rechargeable batteries, right? Invest in rechargeable batteries because you never know when you might not be able to get batteries. So if you play like video games and use a lot of electronics, you can save a wealth of money to invest in, and you just charge them and you always have batteries. I have a bag. This is my bag. That's my bag of. Say hi as you enter in the chat. Hit the like button. I'm just giving some little survival tips as we go on in the next couple of years. Get you some invest in a rechargeable battery. Rechargeable batteries. You know, you can save a ton of money because batteries are so expensive nowadays. You play video games, you have electronics in your house that use AA or AAA batteries. Just invest in one of these. Simple. Next. As you know, medications are getting hard to get to nowadays. So if you have Medicaid or any kind of with your health insurance, try to get as much vitamins, vitamin C's, vitamin D's, any kind of vitamins that you can get. Just stock up on your vitamins. Any vitamins, just get as much as you can because you never know when there's a time when you might not be able to get vitamins or be able to have medical care. So always stock up on your vitamins. Anything, even if you need all types of vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin D, A, B, all of them, okay? Stock up on your medications. Stock up on your medications. Any supplements that you need, any supplements that you use, start stocking up on supplements that you. Say hi in the chat, hit the like button. This live is just to give you I'm giving you some knowledge that you can use. This is knowledge that you can use. Any pills that you might take, start stocking up. Stock up on lighters. You need lighters. Not this one, not these kind of lighters, but like torch lighters. Stock up on lighters because you never know when you might need lighters. You know, like I said, rechargeable batteries. These are my rechargeable batteries. I never have to buy batteries. Batteries are so expensive now. Hit the like button as you're entering. I just recharge them. I put them in a charger, like so. You put them like that. You know, you get the point. You put them in there, and you save money. Your kids may be spending a lot of money. You might be spending a lot of money buying your kids batteries. Get a battery charger. Stock up on medications, pills. When you go to your doctor next, ask him for some vitamin C pills. Ask him for some, because we never know when Medicaid might or any of your health insurances. A lot of medical stuff is going crazy now. So it's time to stock up and get prepared. You know, get you a grow light. This is a grow light. Let me show you guys. Let me turn it on. This is, I can't find it, but this is a grow light, right? This thing right here is a grow light. In case you have to grow your own food inside, just get your little grow light. You never know. You just never know what can happen. Get alcohol, like the cheap alcohol. just because those things can help you when push comes to shove. Um, I wouldn't say you don't have to restock up on canned goods, but if you get a dehydrator or a freeze dryer, if you can afford those things, it's good to learn on how to prepare and store food. Majorly, if you can get a deep freezer, hit the like button. As I don't see any people saying, "Oh, this is good information." If you think this is good information, say, "Wow, this is good information." No, this is not good information. No, I don't need a deep freezer. I don't, I don't care. I'm rich. I can just, but this is for us that want to kind of prepare. It's good to have a deep freezer. You know, you can start stocking up your meats. Thank you for all who entered the chat and entered the live. If you can afford a deep freezer, get a deep freezer and start stocking up on meats, because I can tell you this for sure, things are going to get more expensive as time goes on. You know, um, start stocking up on cleaning supplies. Cleaning supplies that if there's a sale, if you go to the store and they have a gallon of bleach for $1, buy like five, bottles. Toilet paper. Start stocking up on toilet paper. I even bought a bidet. Are you guys familiar with a bidet? Does anyone in the chat know what a bidet is? A bidet? If you know what a bidet is, hit 1 in the chat if you know what a bidet is. I'll wait. These are money saving and money saving ideas. If you know what a bidet, just hit the 1 in the chat. Hit the like button if you find this information about stocking up on medications, because these are very valuable. These are what are these? Multivitamins. Anybody can take multivitamins. Your children, it's like age resistant multivitamins. So when you go, just ask your doctor to prescribe you multivitamins, and then you'll have a stock stored of multivitamins, just in case the medical field shuts down or you're not able to you'll have multiple supply. These are necessities that you need. Candles. Start stocking up on candles. The big 7-day candles. What else? Anybody know any other tips to just in case an emergency? Let's say electricity goes out or something, or first aid kits. You should always have a first aid kit. Anyone, just hit the like button as if you're into the chat. There's 5 people, I only see 3 likes. Come on, guys. This is valuable information that can save your life or your family member's life, because you never know what might happen. Make sure you have a carbon monoxide. Make sure you have a carbon monoxide. Hold on, guys. Someone's at my door. Make sure you have a carbon monoxide. Thank you for subbing. I'm just giving out some helpful tips that I know, survival tips, and home safety. Hold on, guys. I think there's someone at my door. Hello. Shit. Yeah. So thank you for liking and subscribe. Hit the like button as you enter, please. What else I was gonna say? Have a carbon monoxide in every room. Okay, because you never know, if you have one that might not work. Okay? This can save your life, trust me. Have a carbon monoxide machine, not a machine, what I mean. A carbon monoxide in every room, smoke detectors, because sometimes check on your smoke detector batteries. Every once in a while, make sure it works. You know, these are things for your safety. Um, Make sure you have a little bag just in case there's a fire or something where you and your family, you need to escape really quickly. Make sure you have a bag set aside with all your IDs, your important paperwork, your marriage certificates, your children's documents, in a safe spot where you know in case something happened in emergency, you have to leave your house really quick. You know, there's a storm or something, you can just pick that bag up and you can be out, you know? Also, make copies of your documents and then email them to yourself. Your IDs, have an email where you can take a picture of your documents, your IDs, your driver's license, anything that you might find important to yourself, and email it to yourself. Just in case those physical copies aren't available, you have a way to get into those, because you might not even have the phone. You might not, let's say you don't have your phone. Well, if you're able to get to a library somewhere and check your email, you can be able to pull up, you'll still have record of those IDs and any kind of important paperwork, your car title, your car information, you know, your birth certificate, your social, all those things. Don't just have one copy, have multiple copies, okay? Any other, um, I don't know, what would you call this? Survival tips? And just, if you guys have any other tips, because this community here is about being trying is about surviving narcissism and learning how to adapt to different situations. Because when you're dealing with narcissists, you're always have to it's like you always have to reinvent yourself. You're always thinking about the next the next crazy thing that they might do. So you have to be a step ahead of them. You know, they might steal your phone. So they might steal your your passport so you can't go travel, but then you have another copy somewhere. You can check in your email and there's a picture of your passport, or you have some kind of extra security just in case of these times. You know, there's been situations where women, you know, their narcissist husband, the narcissist, the wife was packing her things, you know, and telling him she's gonna leave him, she's gonna leave him. You know what the narcissist husband did? He took all her stuff. He took all her stuff and damaged everything, and she had no ID, no nothing. She couldn't verify herself. She had no evidence of the heinous crimes that he did because she only saved it to her phone. Her phone, her violent videos of him attacking her was only on her phone. Please hit the like button I'm giving you guys valuable information. That's all I ask for support. I didn't want to come on here tonight. I had a long day, but I just felt like I needed to come and express this information to someone out there that is maybe going through these things and don't know the severe steps they need to take. So in that case, the narcissist husband damaged all the wife's information. He damaged her phone because she was recording videos and conversations, but he stole her phone and broke it. Now she has no evidence. So in cases like that, you always have to make copies of the copies. Send copies, have copies for yourself. Send the copies to your mother or someone that you can trust to keep those copies, just in case the copies of the copies of the copies. It's that serious, guys. Okay? Send the copies to someone that you can trust, just in case anything happens. There's evidence. There's a trail. you know, because our devices are not guaranteed to us. Your cell phone is not guaranteed, so you have to make sure you have extra copies of these things. You know, get an extra external hard drive. You know, don't tell. Okay, I don't want to get into another topic. I want to stay on the topic. So I said, get you some rechargeable batteries, right? So you could save money. Rechargeable batteries, just plug these in. You could charge them, and they last. You could save a ton of money. Let me see what else. I told you, stock up on your vitamins. Stock up on your vitamins, and your pills and stuff like that you might need. Let me see what else. Protect yourselves. There's so many ways you can protect yourselves nowadays. You don't necessarily need a firearm. Maybe it's beer mace. Beer mace is a spray that they use that hunters use to when bears are coming. Beer mace sprays 50 feet. So if you got a gang of demons, you spray the beer mace and that clears the room. You know, women should always walk with a little taser with them, a little taser, pepper spray, because there's some instances where you may not be able to maybe just protect yourself, women and men, protect yourself. But you have to be smart. How do you protect yourself? Because you don't want to put yourself into criminal danger. You know? So always keep that in mind. What else can we stock up on candles and your light supply. You know? Stock up on things that can use solar. You know, stock up on things that can use solar. And make sure you have things for your pets also. Stock up on your pet foods. You know, stock up, along as you stock up on your vitamins, stock up on your pet vitamins too. Okay? Because the way the world looks like it's coming, it's going to be hard to get vitamins and basic necessities. So stock up on your vitamins. If you like these messages, just hit the like button as you enter in the chat. Glory to God. 100%. Start learning about gardening. I mean, not gardening, like, you know, it depends on where you are in life. Depends on where you're, if you really don't, if you're not interested in, but I always think that okay, think about when 2020 happened, right? And everyone was in a chaos. People were fighting over toilet papers. That's when the prices start to rise. When everyone started fighting over stuff. But if every time you go to the supermarket, you buy three bottles of bleach. You buy 3 bottles of whatever you need, you know? Just buy a little extra here and there. And just start stocking them. You know, just piling them up. You know, I can give you this example. When bleach was $1, I used to buy like 5 bleaches. So one time I had like 50 bottles of bleach in my house, 50 bottles of bleach. And then next thing you know, bleach went up to $3. So it's like, yes, I've been slowly preparing. And then you always got to be ahead of the game. All right? So you guys have any other tips? Any like survival tips or any tips in general? You know, I got me a fruit dehydrator. In one of my playlists, I've been learning how to use a dehydrator to dehydrate foods. Dehydrate foods. And you know what I want to do also? I want to make some vinegar. I didn't know you can make your own vinegar. Like apple cider vinegar, you can make that. Vinegar is expensive. Apple cider vinegar is very expensive, you know? So I've been trying to learn how to. I didn't make it yet. I'm scared. I'm scared to make it because it's like you have to let it sit there. You have to get apples and I think water and sugar, and you got to put it in the jar, and it starts to look moldy and creepy. So that's been kind of weird to for me to like. I'd be scared to eat it. I'd be scared to use the homemade vinegar. You know, I'd be scared to just in case I'm in the woods and I gotta kill a raccoon or something and eat that motherfucker respectfully. I'd be scared to dismantle it. You know. So in essence, what am I trying to say here? I think you guys get the point. Learning how to survive when things get thrown at you. You know? Salute Sharp Star. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for subbing. Thank you all you guys for subbing and entering the chat and looking at my videos and giving me um, your comments and your feedback. I really appreciate that. You know? Um, I don't know what else. Let's see. Maybe I should write down a list of things. Yeah. It's always good to be prepared. And get you bleach. Bleach is good. You know what? I don't think these new kind of cleaners, these organic, they say save the world cleaners, I don't think they work as good as good old fashioned bleach and Ajax. I don't think these little rinky dinky save the earth cleaners. I think it's just water and I don't think they really clean as good as they should clean. People say they're scared of bleach because oh it build up your immune system. Okay? It make you strong. Respectfully. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense in a way. Let me stop rambling. I think that's enough for the I think that's enough for the live because I don't want to get onto another tangent. But yeah, to start stocking up and get what you can while the getting is good because we're coming into some rough times ahead. A lot of people are losing their jobs, their employment, you know, due to many various reasons. So we got to think of ways how to make an extra living, how to save what we got. That's why I invested. I used to spend so much money on batteries. You know, batteries are so expensive. Until I got me this thing, this this battery rechargeable batteries. It's a blessing. It's the little things in life, you know. Um, yeah, I got a pepper plant. I should show you the little pepper plant. Butterfly in the sky. This is my little pepper plant that I got growing. I think it's I don't know what kind of pepper. It might be a green pepper, but Jamaican people we like pepper. I think this is like a Scotch bonnet pepper plant. Um, I don't know if it's gonna grow peppers, but you know, you gotta start somewhere and learn. You gotta start somewhere. So this is my pepper plant. I went to the supermarket the other day, and they want like $5 for three small peppers, three small Scotch bonnet peppers. I was like, that's crazy. That's three small peppers, man. So I was like, nah, I can't do it. You end up putting them peppers in your pocket and going, nope, 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 no, 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 don't do that. Do not, no, no, no. You're gonna grow your own pepper plant. You're gonna cook, yeah, you know. You grow your own little pepper plant. So hopefully that it grows peppers, and I can show you guys like, oh my God, my pepper plant grew peppers. Yeah. You guys, do you guys plant? Any of you guys into to planting goods, or your parents or family ever planted anything in a house? I guess I'm just talking to AI robots tonight again. Well, that's my little pepper plant. Nothing. So, how you guys doing? I see 2 people in the chat. Hit the like button. My goal is 5 likes. That's all I want is 5 likes. You know, I'm at 4 likes now. If you find this information helpful, just hit the like button. You know, and thanks for the subs. If you're still in the chat, say. If you're still in the chat, say type 1. I think that's how it's supposed to go. If you're in the chat, type 1, please. If you're in the chat, type 1. If you're in the chat, type 2. Type anything at this point. If you're in the chat and you're alive, if you're in the chat and you are alive and you are a human, type 1. If you're a human and you have your 10 toes and 10 fingers, type 2. If you're in the chat and you have 2 legs and 1 arm, press 3. I'm waiting for someone to say hi. Nobody wants to say hi to me, and I gave you guys all this valuable information. Oh, by the way, Whole Foods have watermelons for $8. So if you near your Whole Foods, that's a gem. Seeded watermelons with the seed. That's awesome. I might go and buy another one. I might go and buy 2 more. And then you know what? I might try to make watermelon jerky. Not watermelon jerky, but put it in a dehydrator, and it becomes like watermelon leather, like yeah. Anybody in the chat say hey? Anybody say ho? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, mi amor? ¿Todo? ¿Dónde huevos? Anybody? Well, let me see what I was doing. Let me finish what I was doing, but oh, so a bidet. Nobody. I see 3 people in the chat, and I'm trying to stay calm, but y'all stressing me. You see, this is the thing. Now I don't really like social media because I see 3 people in the chat, and y'all not saying nothing, but it's okay because I'm gonna stay calm. Because I don't like when I'm talking to people and not responding. Just joking, guys. I'm just joking. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a blessed night. It was an honor giving you guys this message, and 30 minutes is good enough for me. What else I was gonna say? If you're into the chat, I'm just giving out some health tips, not health tips, survival tips. I don't know, I was just talking about saving, start stocking up on stuff that you need, And also, if there's something that you really like, let me show you these. Hold on, guys. My profession is sales, but these let's say you buy these headphones, right? These headphones are awesome. These are like the best headphones ever. So loud, and the bass is good and the price is right. So if you find something that you really like, right, and it's a good price, buy like two of them. I brought like three of these headphones, and I've had them because sometimes headphones, sometimes they don't last long. But if they and this goes for anything, if there's something that you really like, whether it's a T-shirt or something, buy like two of them or three of them if you can, because you never know when they might not have any more ever again. So that's just something, you know what I'm saying? If you can, if you can, you know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Buy you a magnifying glass. You know what I'm saying? Buy you a little magnifying glass. Because you never know when you might need, buy you a magnifying glass. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Simple things might come in handy when there's a lot of chaos going on. And you trying to read some small ass shit like this, and you can't fucking see right. You know? You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else I can tell you guys. Bitty bitty bum bum. Alcohol. Always have like some alcohol on hand, some peroxide. Oh, I was gonna show you these things. No, I'm not gonna show you that, but just phone chargers. Oh, this is definitely something that you guys should what do you call them? Like battery packs, things to charge your phone, external battery sources. Yeah, in case you might always need to charge your phone. Try to get into. I need to learn about more solar. Anyway, goodbye, guys. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Have a good night. Peace and blessings, y'all.